I was gonna come in here and complain about the build, but I've discovered something else that needs my immediate attention, okay? I don't think I've been in Foxbury much at nighttime, at least in this particular area, because I haven't noticed this until just now. And I haven't played in this house, so yeah, I've not been over here in the dark, but I don't like these street lights. It's such a non-issue, but don't they look so weird? Is that just me? Am I the only person who cares about this? Something just feels off about them. They look so fake, and like, yeah, we're playing a game, it's all fake, but just, I don't like these. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna be honest, I do like this house. I think it's not bad. I think that it's kind of fun. I like how it matches the whole neighborhood. Like, I like the idea of this house being identical to the ones next door, but I just feel like it needs some help. Like, when you actually look at it, it's just a big weird beige box. You know, the colors are kind of sad. It sleeps, what, 5 or 6 people? 3, 4, 3? No. 3, 4, or 5 people. It just kind of seems odd to have like a master bedroom type thing in a dorm building, and this living space is so sad looking. Like, it's everything about this is just kind of meh. And also, the outside looks so odd. It's just so sad because these houses are all kind of cute, the ones nearby, and yeah, this one's identical, but like, something about it is kind of weird. So, we're gonna try and renovate it today and see what I can do to make it a little bit better and maybe match the neighbors' houses a little bit better. So with that being said, let's jump right on into the renovation. I think I like how it turned out a lot. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of proud of myself. The first thing I did was delete everything inside and also delete all the walls and just basically scrap it. The whole inside, we just ripped it out. We're gonna redo the whole interior because the thing is, this is a dorm building. Like, it's a house and it looks like a house, but this functions like a dorm building. You know, it's student housing. It doesn't have a real kitchen. It's got a kitchenette, and it is still a dorm building. And you could make it be like a fraternity sorority house if you wanted it to be, but like, realistically, it's a dorm. And so I wanted to kind of make it have a little bit more dorm-like vibes, but also more student housing vibes. So I tried to make it look a little bit more generic on the inside, and I tried to make it have like the default furniture, like the classic IKEA stuff. They like fill in all the rooms. It's pre-furnished, you know? I tried to make it match everything else in the whole town, and the whole world looks like this, to be honest, because this is my experience with school. Is all of these places coming pre-furnished with like the same furniture everywhere. I think we've all seen it. But the floor plan was like the hardest part, to be honest. I wanted to have a bunch of bedrooms, and I wanted to try and find a way to make it match and fit well, and it just wasn't working out how I wanted it to. And so I messed with it a ton. We kind of sit here redoing it and stuff a bunch of times, and I kind of settled on a thing that I like. But I think the most important thing that I did was just completely rotate the lot, because I figured out the reason that it was bugging me so much is that the actual world, the houses in the neighborhood nearby, they're rotated, they're on their side, and so the door is like on the side of the house, not the front. And so I rotated it to match the ones next door because I think it looks a lot better this way, and we kind of just changed it, you know? And so it ends up being the same, just rotated. So the lot is a lot weirder and smaller, and there's like side yard instead of backyard, but I think there's already side yard instead of backyard, to be honest, but I made it a little bit different. So I think that made a huge difference, though, to have it flipped like that, because it just makes more sense. I think it looks better from the front. It looks better from the map view when you're, like, in the world looking at Brightchester as a whole. I think it definitely transformed it a little bit, so I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of proud of myself. But we kept, like, a kitchenette and a living space. It ends up being, what, 6 bedrooms? I think it's 6 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. The 2 bedrooms upstairs are a little bit bigger and they have an ensuite, but they're shared rooms. So I think there can be 8 Sims here. So I think there's 4 Sims to a bathroom. There's like 4 single rooms and a bathroom for them to share, and then like the 2 double rooms and a bathroom for them to share. So you can fit 8 Sims here. It would be kind of a miserable existence, to be honest, but I kind of like it. Like, I kind of like how it's a really small house with a lot of people living in it, because like, listen, we're talking about cheap student housing, okay? This is what we need, is miserable experiences. Because listen, college is really easy in The Sims. Like, the living experience is really easy because what, you know, you have food for free completely in the commons. You've got even a kitchenette here. Your roommates aren't actually that annoying. They cook for you all the time. Like, they bring out lobster and fancy pasta. The least I can do is make you suffer a bit with the bathroom situation. And so realistically, this house, because it's got 8 Sims living in it, it probably should have, like, I don't know, public bathroom, like, stall type living, but instead it's got 2 bathrooms. One, again, is an ensuite, like a Jack and Jill kind of thing. That upstairs area, you'll see it better when I start furnishing it, but that's very similar to a lot of dorms on my campus. They have like 2 bedrooms, each with 2 beds in them, and then a bathroom in between that the 4 people all share, and that's like how most of the bathrooms work on my campus. I had like a suite style dorm, so there was 5 of us that all shared one little suite that had a bathroom for all 5 of us to share. So this is kind of my experience. I know a lot of you guys probably have like your own ensuite, or like a one person shares a bathroom with you kind of deal, but that's just not, we're in America. I'm in America. I don't relate to that. And so, I mean, a lot of times, like, maybe a house like this might have better bathroom situations, but the house is so small already, and I didn't want to, like, fill up the whole space with bathrooms. Like, I'd rather have more Sims living here. I think it's just more fun to have more roommates, you know? I think it's just a more enjoyable experience. So I gave myself some more roommates. I made it have so many more bedrooms. But I like the idea of having the choice to live in a shared bedroom or your single bedroom. There's just a lot of options in this place. I was pretty proud of myself. I changed the coloring on the outside too to still be beige, but like a little bit better of a beige, because this house just looks so bleh, I feel like, on the outside. You know what I mean? Because, like, all the windows and doors and roofing is all, like, the same color of beige, and it's really icky, so I just wanted to make it stand out a little bit more, so you'll see I changed it. But I think it turned out kind of cute. It was very simple renovations, too, because, I mean, the outside is, like, basically the same. I just rotated it and changed the paint color, because I think the windows stay the same color, the roof stays the same color. I just kind of changed the trim. Like, you can see it now. I just made it more yellow instead, and I think it makes a huge difference. And then the inside, of course, is, like, very modern red, white, and black, like the rest of my Foxbury stuff, because I feel like this just kind of feels fitting to me to have these, like, college places that are all like, yeah, go Foxbury, lobsters, and they just have, like, red stuff everywhere, because this is kind of my experience with, like, even some of the buildings, like, around my school. Like, the grocery store next to my school has, like, themed their grocery store to be like my school. Like, it's just, this is just the way it is. These people are crazy. They're way too spirited. I don't relate to them at all. But, you know, if you go to Foxbury, you just want to have some posters up. So I made sure to fit in that. And this place, it is really, really small, but there's a lot of stuff to do in it. There's a kitchen, there's a dining space, which is also just a big table, so you can use it to, like, do homework if you wanted to. I think there's 2 computers, maybe just 1, but that way you can at least use a computer if you need one. In this building, you have to go to the library for it. There might even be a chess table upstairs, but I don't remember. I don't recall. You'll also see that the bedrooms are all very sparsely furnished, as in, like, they're all kind of the same. They just have a bed, a desk, and a dresser, and a nightstand in them, and I figured because, 1, your roommates are going to come and clutter them themselves. Like, they come and they put, like, things down, which is a really cool system, by the way, how they have roommates that just come and, like, bring their own stuff. But also, this way you can kind of pick a dorm based on the color of the bed and then, like, have your room and decorate it yourself. Instead of having, like, my weird posters on the wall, you can put your own posters on the wall. So I decided to let you guys choose what you wanted to put in your bedrooms instead of me messing with them too much. I think still, these downstairs bedrooms are the ones to pick. If you're gonna live in this house, I would pick, like, that one in the back next to the bathroom. Because, I mean, it's kind of in your own little quiet space. The kitchen's right there. The bathroom's right there. No going upstairs. Easy. But I also might pick the shared bedroom because I kind of want to suffer. Like, objectively, the best one is the one downstairs next to the bathroom. But, like, realistically, if I were to play in this build with my Sims, they'd get a shared bedroom upstairs. One of them is absolutely awful. This one, you'll see me doing it now. I kind of struggled with the floor plan of it a lot because I was trying to fit 2 desks and 2 beds. And it was such a nightmare because I ended up putting the desks, like, facing each other like that, which I think turned out kind of cute, but this space is so small. And so it's definitely very cramped in there, but I kind of liked it because I still fit a dresser and nightstands and stuff, but it's just, again, a really, really cramped little space, and I was kind of into it. So, if you want to play in that one, go ahead, feel free to suffer all you'd like, but there are 2 desks, and it kind of, like, separates the sides of the room, because each person has, like, their own kind of space, and this honestly feels very much like a lot of the dorms that I've seen on my campus. They're so small, and they have these weird desks, like, facing each other like that sometimes to try and separate them. Like, it just... very fitting. Fond memories of my poor friends that lived in... I didn't have any friends in college, who am I kidding? Yeah, I didn't have any personal friends that lived in places like that, but I've seen pictures, okay? I've seen stuff like that. I know what it's like out there. It's terrifying. But yeah, you'll see it right now. I was streaming this build when I was doing it, and people were like, why are they all the same color? I hate this blue and yellow, fix it. And I was like, I'm just placing stuff down. Guys, it's like filler. I'm gonna change the colors, I swear, but right now I'm just trying to place stuff so I can have an idea of where the spacing is gonna be. Like, so what I did is I put all the beds down first, and then I went back and changed the colors of them, because that way I can kind of like see where things go and then actually decorate, because the hard part of this was just trying to lay stuff out, right? Because you're trying to fit all these beds in these tiny rooms, and so I was trying to lay it out, and then I was gonna go back and fix it. But the kitchen downstairs is really small. Obviously, it's a kitchenette, so it's just a fridge and a microwave, but also a dishwasher, so maybe your Sims will actually wash the dishes this time. I know in my experience, my roommates were not so dishwashy when I played this pack. The roommates that I had, well, to be fair, we didn't have a dishwasher, but like the roommates that I had when I was living in the dorms on campus in Brightchester, not in real life. We didn't have a kitchen in my dorm either, but like my Sims roommates, they would, oh, that yellow is awful. Wow. Sorry, I forgot that someone was being mean about the blue beds, and I was like, oh wait, you don't want yellow? You don't want yellow, you say? And so I made the whole house yellow temporarily. I'm terribly sorry. I swear I'd change it back. Anyway, my Sims like never cleaned up after themselves. They always just left dirty plates and like spoiled food everywhere, but hopefully if you have a dishwasher, they might use it. Although, in my experience, also, I tried to put laundry down once, and they didn't ever do any laundry, so, or even generate laundry. So maybe they just don't clean. They make mess, but they don't clean. Ever. Evidently, in this stupid game. But I think that's okay. I mean, it's fine. You can just drag the dishes in there if you need to. But don't worry, guys. The yellow didn't stay. I did change it. I swear. I didn't make it that bad. It's pretty bad, but not as bad as you might think. Okay, I swear. And then I put on those gray plasticky couches, because I feel like that's very realistic. One of my friends had a tiny, like, black fake leather plastic looking couch in their place where they lived, and it reminds me of that one, the love seat that I've got in there, so I put it down. It's like a little ode to that, because that feels very realistic to me. Just nice big cheap couches, not even big, normal sized cheap couches. And then I put that rocket ship there because it was red, and I was like, haha, Foxbury, they like science, you know? I don't know. Is there like a rocket science degree? There's not, is there? There isn't even a place to build any sort of rocket ships in Foxbury at all. Oh, tragic. You could put one down on this lot if you wanted to. There's plenty of space. You could put a pool down if you wanted to also, but people in my stream were talking about doing that, and I was like, listen, you guys, does your dorm really have a pool? I mean, come on. A pool in your tiny little dorm house? That would be a nightmare. Like all these college freshmen out there doing God knows what in the pool. I don't mean to imply nasty things, but like they're gonna be like, I don't know, drinking juice and breaking things. They'd probably drown. Someone in my stream was saying how they've had a pool in their lot and they've had like 3 roommates drown. And I don't disagree. I think that's very plausible, honestly. These kids are wild. They don't shower. They don't sleep. Your roommates are gonna die, and they're gonna die in that pool, so maybe it'd be fun. Fun challenge. How many roommates can I kill autonomously just by having a pool on my lot? You could like booby trap your Sims house and then try and kill your Sims roommates. Maybe I'll try streaming that sometime. I don't know. Speaking of streams, I stream every day on Twitch at twitch.tv/lilsimsie. If you want to check them out, we just do dumb Sim stuff, like, you know, kill roommates and work on Sims builds. But I built this one on stream, so that's why I keep talking about it, because we did it over there. It's kind of fun because I have your input when I'm doing it live, so we can kind of like figure out things together. So if you hate what I did, it's your fault for not being there on my live stream. But on that note, I'm holding a dinosaur. I got it. What is wrong with me? On that note, I'm gonna go. So please make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I have a dinosaur advent calendar that I've been opening on stream, and I've been like playing with the dinosaurs this whole time, and then I realized I was holding it, and I was like, wait, that's kind of weird. I need to stop.